I am a solutions consultant for Beyond 20, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating a way that we can mark certain tickets as invalid tickets, or tickets that we don't want our regular users to see, tickets that we shouldn't actually have within Cherwell, and how we can hide those from those users but still keep them around for reporting purposes. Give me one moment. I'm actually going to reposition my task pane really quickly. I like having it off on the right. Anyways, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a new status for incident. This is going to handle my new type of status, or the grouping that I want for my tickets. So I can give them an invalid status. We can give it a new status order. I'm just going to push it at the bottom of this list. So now we have an invalid status, and if I resort my items in the incident status group, we can see it at the bottom there. Now we don't really need to give it a next status or anything unless we want to take it out of that invalid status. So we'll just leave it here. Your administrators, of course, will always be able to change the status of an incident back to other values. So we're going to leave that as our status option. And then next, what we're going to do in order to restrict visibility into tickets with this status is we're going to take away we're going to filter all of the existing security groups' view rights to incidents. And when we do so, we're going to give them each search criteria that limit their access to records where the status is equal to invalid. So if I want to restrict IT Service Desk Level 1 so that they can't see my tickets in the new invalid status, then I will go to that IT Service Desk Level 1 security group in the Security Group Editor dialog. I'll select the Business Objects tab, and in the Business Object dropdown, I will select Incident. Next, we will select the checkbox that says Limit Records Based on Criteria, and our criteria here is going to be that incident.status is not equal to invalid, because that is the status that we created that we're going to be hiding. So here I'll select invalid in my list. And now IT Service Desk Level 1 users will not be able to see tickets in that that are in that status. And we can do the same thing for IT Service Desk Levels 2 and 3. And we could even do so for the IT Service Desk Manager. However, you may want to decide whether or not you want your managers to have that level of access to see those invalid tickets so that they can see how many tickets are coming in, or whether there's any that have been marked that way that really shouldn't have been marked that way. Or you may just want your administrators to be the ones that still have access to see those. In this case, I'm going to hide this from IT Service Desk Manager. Now that we've done that, all we need is a one-step to mark a ticket as an invalid ticket. To do this, we'll open the one-step manager, select Incident as our association for our business object, and I'm just going to create a one-step for myself and label it Invalid Ticket. Now in our invalid ticket one-step, all that we have to do is insert a single updated business object action, and in it we're going to set the status value to invalid. And that's it. We can save the record afterwards by checking the Save Business Object After Action checkbox. But the other considerations that you'll need to make for this one step are, depending on where you're at in the workflow for this ticket, you may or may not have to fill out other fields to meet any required field conditions that you have. But essentially the only thing that you'll need to do is make sure that you're getting that invalid status set into the status field, and filling out any fields that are empty and are also required. After that point, you can go and run your invalid status ticket, and it will move into that status, If you have any required fields, you will be prompted to fill them out before you save the record. Once you've moved into the invalid status as well, your users can still make changes to the ticket while they have it up on their screen before they save it. So if there's a required field, they'll be able to fill it out before they save. But after they save the record, they go back to their dashboard, they won't be able to find that ticket again because their security group will have restricted their access to find it. Administrators will still be able to see these tickets. That is all. If you have any other questions about how to restrict visibility into tickets or any other Cherwell topic, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section below this video or send us a tweet at twitter.com/beyond20LLC. And you can also find us on YouTube by clicking on our link below this video.